Welcome to the Success Connection on LKN Connect. I am Joe Vagnone. Each week, we sit down with business leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators to share the ideas, insights, and strategies that drive success. Let's get connected. People that inspire, inform, and entertain me. And today is no exception because Mike Michalowicz is who we've got on the Zoom live. So if you go to the book, you can see him live and also live on the air. And Mike Michalowicz, thank you so much, sir. We really do appreciate you getting up early in the morning to talk with us, buddy.
Oh, it's a joy to be with you guys. So thanks for having me, Joe.
So we have him on live Zoom. We've got the audio and video working well for us. So here's what I want to do. You know, we had a little snafu at the beginning of the show. I had this whole list of things I wanted to ask you, right? So I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. But here's the one question that I wanted to ask you. Who is Mike Michalowicz, right? Because when I first read, I think the first book that I read of yours was Profit First. I kind of wanted to know, who is this dude, right? Like, why am I listening to him? Why is he connecting with me through these books? Tell me, you don't have to go back to 1963, but kind of give me a little bit about who Mike is.
Well, we'll start with 1971 instead. I'm an entrepreneur, and I've grown some businesses with some success and sold some. I was in the tech space and so forth, and I've had cataclysmic failure. I had one business that was just a total atrocity. But what was interesting is throughout that journey, even the good businesses I sold, I realized I wasn't running properly. Well, I had my wake-up call of the century. So this date is important. It was 2008, February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. My business atrocity had collapsed. I was an angel investor. I had no idea what I was doing. I called myself the angel of death, honestly. I was so bad at it. I lost everything, and we were on the verge of losing our house, which we did. And I had to face my family and say it was all gone. My daughter, she was 9 years old at the time, grabbed her piggy bank and she ran down the steps and she gave it to me. She said, "Daddy, I'll start supporting our family because you can't do it anymore." And I still get emotional about that. It was a wake-up call I needed. I was ashamed. And that point forward, well, it wasn't like that point forward I started becoming an author. That was the turning point. It was years later in reflection that was the seed. I actually went through depression for 2 years, started drinking really hard, not doing good things. But then I started coming out of that and decided I'm going to devote myself to fixing everything I don't know about entrepreneurship for myself and anyone that is willing to listen. So that's who I am, and that's why I write about entrepreneurship and why I'm so passionate about it.
And it is the genuine nature of the way that you write, because let me tell you something. You do not become self-employed entrepreneur without making mistakes, right? Anybody that says they haven't made a mistake, that's just not genuine, right? And so I think that's why your books are so endearing to me, because you tell me when it works, you tell me when it doesn't work.
Yeah, there's a saying, you learn through the burn. There's truth, but I'll tell you, I don't like being burned, and I don't wish that upon anybody. So if we can learn through other people's experience and deploy in our business, I think that's the better path. And so that's what I try to do with my books, to be of service to others. And one of the privileges as an author, I get to interview tons of business owners, including Jesse Cole, who you were mentioning earlier, and learn from their mistakes and hopefully have a easier, better path for myself.
Yeah, it's been the biggest thing with running a podcast for years. I get to have direct access to other people that are doing things correctly and made the mistakes and have learned from it. And so just like, Mike, what you were saying through your writing process, when you get access to those people, it's a cheat code, right? You get to take some of that and apply it to your own life.
And, it's probably...
it totally is.
Yeah, go right ahead, Mike.
Well, I was going to first say, Joe, with the books in front of you, that is the sexiest photograph ever.
Yeah.
So make sure you get a picture of that. Books around you. Learning from other people's mistakes is the cheat code or shortcut to success. The reality is we still have to experience some of the burn.
Thanks for joining us on the Success Connection. Let's stay connected. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You can also watch full episodes on my YouTube channel. I am Joe Vagnone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on LKN Connect.